so keep your comments to yourself. Umpire Damien Sully
wanted the gate shut.
Be the man to hold the ball off Matt Bodiar to take it away with the second term on EFL Game Day.
Here we go. Mitchener and Ward to do battle again. Beautiful leap by Mitchener. Tap down towards his captain in low, but they work it away through Reed to the Kings. And that good kick finds Perry on the lead, and I reckon he's got the journey quite easily here. The arc, which is painted 50, but about 35. I reckon he's kicking this from well inside the square here. I've penciled it in here, Joel Perry. He's obviously a great footballer, and I reckon he's going to go back and slot this one. So Perry for a goal within a minute here for the Kings. Exactly what he would have asked for at quarter time. Comes in. Going to kick from just on the centre square. Looks good off the boot, but it's just swung out, sprayed right, faded. A bit like BWS off the golf tee. And it's Upper Gully with the first score of the quarter. They're 2-1-13, Lilydale 3-3-21.
Off the
Bendigo Bank score.
More of a slice than a hook as it comes out now up towards the half back line. Big fly over the back there. That time Bardsley couldn't pull the mark down. Stacks on the mill. McWillan was in there as well. Lilydale just trying to release it. Horsley got gang tackled really and brought to ground, and we'll have a bounce 70 metres out from the Upper Ferntree Gully goal line.
Nate Bardsley went down hard after that contest. Looks to be okay.
8 points is the margin. Lilydale holds sway early. Batty got the handball out. Wilson trapped it, got the handball back. That was okay. Batty on the left and up and under kick into the middle of the ground. A big slap was there, but Baker was the first player to go after it. Then went after it again, got a timely little toe poke on it up towards a Morrison direction, who was hit hard. Umpire said play on, advantage paid. Baker goes over the top. Here's a go. He's boosted to put it through, and that's exactly what Lilydale were after. That was a great answer. Upper got the first clearance, first shot on goal in the second term, but the first 6-pointer goes the way of the Dales on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, and we're across the 2-minute mark out here. 4-3-27 to 2-1-13. There's more scores streaming in from around the East Barry Cots with the score centre.
Yes, firstly to Division 3, Baronia 3-7-25, Ferntree Gully 1-1-7, and in Division 4 it's Kilsyth 3-4-22 leading Surrey Park 2 goals straight 12.
That was all Sammy Baker, not just the handball over the top. But
took advantage quick, didn't he?
Exactly did. So, mate, he's in line for best on ground. He continues this run of form so far.
Here we go. Mitchener and Ward to do battle again. Morris tosses it up. Ward wins the tap. Horsley looks like he'll get there first, but coming away with it is Healy off the wing, and he gave it to Batty on that left boot, and he sprays it wide towards Baker. He works his man under it, but well done there by Wilson, who got the handball over the top for the Kings. Over the top to Bardsley, who's up after that knock, and the handball comes through to Marr, who bursts away, and this long ball down the line, one-on-one. Well done by Drossler, but it's spoiled towards the boundary line, and will go over right in front of the Upper Ferntree Gully coach's box on their right half forward.
It's also well done by Perry, who had the back spot there to get that fist on it, hoping that it might sit up for Bryce Hards running on.
Yeah, went for his natural sort of defender look. So it's going to be thrown in again. Mitchener will do battle against Perry, who does well. Ball bounced out the back, coming through his clep. Handball out to Batty, who's done well to find space. And his kick goes down the line to the small man, Baker. He's going to get a free kick for a push. Sammy Baker is in everything. Steve White's man.
And about as tall as him too.
He's on centre wing and he chips it in and finds Lowe. Takes a strong mark overhead. There's my man. He gives the handball off to Horsley. Steps onto his left boot. Tackled as he kicked, but it's okay towards Koga. But Jelly does well and works him under the footy and takes a good defensive mark.
Jelly doing a good job on Koga so far, limiting him to 1.
Well, you say Jelly, I say Gully as it comes back into play. Tommy Marr takes the mark, goes out wide. Now it's a chance for the Kings to use the far side of the LSO up towards a half back line. Handball over the top there by Strange. Couldn't find the target. He was slung in that tackle, and over she goes for boundary throwing. More scores coming through, Baz.
Yeah, Division 4, Forest Hill and Fair Park. It's Forest Hill 5-1-31 leading Fair Park 1-3-9, and Whitehorse Pioneers 6-11-47 to Nuttawatting 1 goal straight 6.
Good to see the Forest Hill Zebras starting off really well today. Been a tough couple of weeks for them to play their best football. Paddling it to advantage there was Reed. Got it out towards the wing position. Wakefield was there, kept the ball alive, almost threw it back to Reed. Umpire said play on as the kick goes awry.
Almost in the creek.
Almost hit my car.
Couldn't have that.
As the ball will be brought back into play.
Patrick Klepp got that sort of suckling left boot across the body, and he goes with it again down the line. He's looking for Mitchener, who works his way under the footy, and they're all just going to pile in on top of each other. So it'll work well for the Falcons in the end. They've gained about 40 to 50 metres there. We'll have a ball up just forward to centre wing. They'll do battle again, Mitchener and Ward. Mitchener wins the tap this time. It's been a good battle. Marr left it out there for Smith, but no one gathered it for the Kings, and it comes through to Healy. Pops it over the top to Lowe. Lowe runs inside 50. He's popped to the top of the goal square. Jolly and Koga. Koga sort of shoved him in the back. No free kick. There's Baker. But he runs. He's kept it in here, Sammy Baker. And he's tackled over the boundary line, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in, you'd suspect.
Good tackle by Dodds.
Baker, though, if he got away there, he would have kicked that one on back of him. Deep in the Falcons forward line now. So Morrison. Well, yep, he's shoved out of the way by Ward. Well done. The Kings man just slaps it forward, but there's Wilson. He got the handball off. Kick forward quickly. Top of the square, but it goes through for a behind. Lilydale 4-4-28. They lead up a Gully 2-1-13. We've almost gone 6 minutes here in the second quarter on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard.
We're interested to see this ruck duel, how long this, you mentioned earlier, Matt, how long Mitchener can continue at this pace, because he's sort of slowed down a little bit early here in the second.
So Smith has it for the Kings in the defensive arc. Wants to get as much meterage as possible up towards the wing position. Nice little handball there by Mitchener. Spotted up his teammate there in Di Franceschi. They're working in a series of handballs here. Kick scrambled into the middle. Here's Batty charged after a strong tackle by McWillan in there. It's released now for the Kings. Inside forward 50 it goes. It's an open paddock. Which way will it bounce? It bounces favourably for De Corsler on the right boot. He was under a fair bit of pressure as well. Thumped it on the boot. Going up against the flight of the ball was Wakefield. The umpire said it was okay, and then he had the support there from his teammate in Godfrey, who got legged. The umpire was right there to pay it, so maybe 2 kicks from home. Andrew Godfrey on the left, inside 450. Looking for Perry! And he's got strong jukes, doesn't he? He's a man mountain. Zach Kennedy right there and did everything he could, but
undersized.
When you've got the ilk of Joel Perry standing in front of you and that experience, it's always going to be a tough ask. He'll go back and have a shot on goal for his second. He kicked one in the first.
Great vision there by Godfrey to spot Perry over on the lead. He had 2 players down here in the goal square. Could have gone long, but he shot Perry. He's got about 20 centimetres over Zach Kennedy.
Well, he missed one early in this second term. This is a very important one. Side currently trails by 15. Will they trail by 9? No, they'll trail by 14. Minor score is the result. 14-point lead to Lilydale. Barry Cotts around the grounds with the score centre.
Division 2, and it's Wanturna South 5-1-31, leading Doncaster East 2-3-15.
Well, he overcorrected there. Faded one to the right early in the term, and now he's hooked one to the left. Has Joel Perry. So Klepp to bring it back into play. Goes out to the far side and finds McNay on the lead. So in the bright red boots, McNay hooks onto his left boot and goes down the line towards the wing. And good spoil over the back there by Brad Callagher and knocks it over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in on dead centre wing.
Perry only had 12 this year, only 3 last year in his outing for Vermont, so he's a little down. He'd spent a lot of last year injured, so he's out on pace for a big season.
So tap down by Mitchener towards the centre corridor. Horsley on hands and knees. He's just being dragged away there by Godfrey. And we'll have the ball up here on centre wing.
It's a sun-drenched LSO out here, AFL game day. First versus second, Lilydale's 1,000th game as it comes out now towards the far side of the ground. Nice little handball over the top that time there by Wilson, but they just couldn't break away. There's a lot of players chasing the football at the moment. Barry Cotts, more scores around the grounds with the score centre.
Yes, Division 1, Norwood 19, Balwyn 33, South Croydon 27, North Ringwood 13, Vermont 30 to Roeville 1, and East Ringwood 25 to Knox 8.
Well, they're paddling it to their advantage. Nicely done there by Wilson. Little scrambling kick goes inside forward 50 for the Dales. It was picked up nicely there by Smith. Got the handball away. Now the clearing kick out towards the half back line outside of that danger zone there for Upper Ferntree Gully. Strong tackle there by Tyson McWilliam. And we'll have a bounce 70 metres out from goal. They're still coming through, Baz.
Yes, they are. Croydon and Mirrabbark 25, Croydon 7. And just repeating that, Wanturna South 31, Doncaster East 15.
Just try and throw a few more daggers in whenever you can, why don't you? As it comes out now, ball bounces towards the boundary line. Wilson, he's been around it early in this second term, paddles it over the boundary line and out of bounds.
They'll come back like last week, surely, Ben. They showed it.
Not stressed as the umpire throws the ball back in. Mitchener had the front spot, got a good fist on that time. But at the fall of the ball, the Kings get the clean kick up towards the half-forward line. Bouncing football, Perry, little handball over the top.
Tackle.
It was nicely trapped there by Baldwin, though, who was brought to ground. Umpire Damien Sully comes in, says, give it to me, boys. We'll have a bounce just outside the edge of the centre square. Half-forward line here for Upper Ferntree Gully, currently trailing this game by 14 points. Lilydale at double the score, 28 plays 14. Ball hits the deck as we get another around the ground score.
Yes, to Division 3, Heathmont 33, Templestowe no score. Baronia 25, Ferntree Gully 7. Waverley Blues 32 to Warrandyte 10.
Oh, as the ball goes in, Perry takes the mark. Sorry to cut you off there, Barry, but it was a quick kick from the stoppage, and in the front spot, the playing coach takes the mark, and he's had 2 goes at it already in this second term.
One either side.
Will it be third time's a charm?
Looks like Drossler's now got the job on Perry. Zach Kennedy's moved off him. And again, same deal, just muscled him off, got front position too easy.
So Perry's going to come in, as BWS said. Third time's a charm. One to the right, one to the left.
Oh, take the glory.
Shots in, and this one he likes. Third time is the charm. Straight through the high diddle. That's his second of the day, and his side's third. They are 3-2-20. They still trail by 8 points. We've gone 11 minutes in this second term for the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, and now we can go back around the grounds with Barry Cotts.
Yes, and continuing with Division 3, Doncaster 50, South Belgrade 13. To Division 4, Glenwhaley Hawks 45, Coldstream 8, Kilside 22, Surrey Park 12, Forest Hill 31 to Fair Park 9, and White Horse Pioneers 47 to Narrowatting 6.
Well, Joel Perry, he's the coach. He's playing up forward now, and he's kicked a couple today already. So they'll toss it up. Ward and Mitchener. Mitchener won the tap. Coming through there was Batty. He's been good in this second term. He wants his left shoe. He just goes to go around and got his handball over the top. That's hot. That is hot from the umpire. I thought he got his handball to Jared Healy.
Stiff, very stiff.
But he's been pinged, and it'll be a free kick. Looks like it'll be McWilliam. Goes short to Reed. The fans on the West Wing, they're piping up there. They didn't like that. Reed, right boot, right in front of us here in the Unicorn. Hoare tried to muscle out. Wouldn't, he couldn't, but coming through there was Marr. Wilson tries to take him on, or is it Wakefield? Wakefield got the handball to McWilliam. He goes back to Bardsley. Bardsley, hold on! That's ball umpire! Never mind, Healy takes him on, goes short down the line, looks for Morrison. The kick missed its target. The fans don't like that from the umpire as Callagher gets the handball back in and finds Risley. Risley to Jolly, who just steps in and out and did well. Got the handball over the top to Gross, who goes wide to Wilson. He's hot as Morrison comes after him. His kick finds a target out in the wing, and that's well done as Ward marks. And he can just sort of steady a little bit. He gives the handball off, and the short ball inside will find the target in Strange. Strange goes shorter still to find Reed, and they're doing it well now, the Kings. Reed, right smack bang in the centre of the LSO, goes short, finds Perry, dropped the mark, well done by Drossler to gather. Tries to beat the tackle there of Lee, just got it out to Kennedy. Kennedy gave it to Mitchener, who goes long down the line. It's Harvey doing battle, but coming through. Good work on the block there as Ward takes the mark, sweeping in the ruckman.
So Ward swings around now on the right boot. It's a mongrel punt inside class. Henry takes the mark. So Tory will look to switch the play here. Gets a handball away to Clip, and that was good play too. He can wind around on that familiar left boot, spot up a target inside the square. It was a beautiful kick as well.
Let him up.
Perfect
50.
purchase. Might even be a 25-metre penalty here to Ryan McNay, and by Damien Sully says it will be just that. So McNay will move up to almost centre half forward here. Lilydale leading this game by 8 points on AFL game day. Second division, first place, third. So it'll be the Falcons to go forward. They go very, very deep. Klopp had the back spot, got the knockdown. They do have the numbers, though. Godfrey got the handball away, and now the King, can they release it out of that danger zone? Wilson had the speed. Wilson had the poise. Can Wilson put it through? He goes very close, right to the goal line, and it's been touched and
Free
through
kick.
for one behind, although there might have been a free kick.
Damien.
So it will be free kick to the Kings. No score there. So it comes out to the half-back line. Justin Lachlan takes the mark across the paint of 50 of the defensive side for Upper Ferntree Gully. They're kicking towards the main road end in Lilydale, the clubhouse end this afternoon. Currently trailing by 8 points, 98.1 Radio East and EFL.org.au. Right around the globe at Footy EFL. If you're around the grounds, keep us up to date today. Strange little snap inside forward 50. It's a bouncing football. He was off kilter there. Hoy did really well. It was a great one-on-one contest. It's still ball stays still live. Kennedy was in there. Got a little timely tap on it. Released his teammate out there in Di Franceschi, who drove it out of that danger zone. One-on-one contest, but nicely done there by Smith, who was off to the races on the left boot. Kicks it long. Has it got the leg, Smith? That is a fantastic goal. He scooped upon it on the paint to 50, went on the left and slammed it through. And we're back to a 2-point ball game out here at the LSO. 15 minutes tick over on EFL Game Day. It is the second term with Barry Cotts around the grounds with some more important scores.
Yes, to Division 1, East Ringwood 4-9-33, lead Knox 1-8.
Lilydale. Sorry, let's go down to Ray Baird first.
What Lilydale are doing, they've got Zach Kennedy filling the hole at centre half back. So every time that Upper Gully get the ball and they look up, he's there filling that hole. So they're forcing them to go wide.
An interesting statistic for this quarter, inside 50s 12-4. It was the complete reversal of that in the first quarter. So the main road end proving dividends.
Here we go. So Batty, great tackle there on Ma, who just sort of shoveled it out to Strange. Strange knocked it forward here as we go to the Upper Gully centre half forward now as DePace tries to get up. Strange steals it off him, sort of a rugby league strip. His kick goes nowhere. It's picked up there in the middle of the pack by McWilliam. The kick forward, it's towards Perry, shoves it. Drossler into it. Drossler does well. Got his handball to Di Franceschi, gives it to Baldwin. Baldwin, it's a shonky looking kick, but it's going to find Horsley, who just can't grab it. It goes over the boundary line right in front of Ray Bird. He got a little bit scared there, did Big Razor. A few big boys coming towards him.
He went the other way. There's no doubt about that.
I still like the playing days. Thrown in right in front of him.
He's got a dodgy leg. We'll let him off of that.
Mitchener wins the tap. Horsley does well that time. Got it on his boot, but that might spray out on the full. It's going to land just in and go out on the first bounce, right on centre wing. So it's Lilydale 4-4-28, leading Upper Gully 4-2-26.
What's the go with the white boundary lines and stuff? The blue boundary lines out here. Did they run out of white paint?
Don't know. No idea. Blue and yellow. Grass is yellow. Blue boundary line.
You saved that. Okay. I'm not going to say well. I'll say okay.
Work forward. Wiles is there. Stepping in and out is Wilson. He tried to handball towards Batty. A great hip and shoulder coming through there by Ma. And it will go out. They've gained about 10 metres there, the Falcons. So it'll be tossed in again. Morrison to do battle against Dodd. No free kick, says someone. It's a good idea from one of the coaches as Lowe got it down, got a handball over the top, but it's stripped away by Ma, who tries to step through Lowe, and he's wrapped up. The He-Man, ball, Brad Lowe, just forward to centre wing.
He-Man, Prince Adam.
Goes long inside 50, he wants Koga. It's not going to get to him. Koga just collides into the man in front of him. Well done. That's what all old full forwards should do. Bust through him as Ward gave it off to Strange, whose kick comes out wide towards McWilliam, who takes a strong mark on centre wing.
So it'll be McWilliam. Going to go back across the face here. It's good play here by the Kings. They'll use the far side of the LSO, getting out into space. Luke Ma takes the mark. Screaming over the top was Lee. That lead was ignored and eventually elects to go backwards again. So slowing things down a little bit at the moment, the Kings. Lee trailing by 2 points. Fantastic game so far. Matty Lee takes a mark. Barry Cotts, some scores from around the grounds.
Yes, Division 1, Doncaster 3-1-19, lead Noble Park 3 behinds 3 points. And Mitcham 6-3-39 to Mulgrave, no score.
Wowza, Mitcham coming out to play today. The kick goes in towards the Perry direction over the top of him. It goes, handball goes back into the danger zone, scooped upon by Baldwin, has support. And now Lilydale look to use the near side of the ground, scrambling kick in towards the direction of Di Franceschi and over the boundary line it goes. And once
Ray
again,
Baird is
Ray
the target on the fat side.
Couldn't get the touch that time there,
The
Ray.
outlet.
He's got no comment either as it comes in now. Charging his way through there was Ma. He might have gone in a bit fiercely. Was it advantage paid to Batty? Pai said bring the ball back in, and Horsley will be the player to reload for Lilydale across the half-back line. 19 minutes tick over. 4-4-28 plays 4-2-26. Barry Cotts around the grounds.
Yes, 10-minute mark second quarter. South Croydon 6-4-40 to North Ringwood 2-2-14.
Horsley goes wide out towards the coach's box. Morrison does well, but it's going to be a free kick to the Upper Gully man in front of him there in Hards. So Bryce Hards on centre wing. Goes short down the line. He's got Daniel Reid. It's just gone over his head. I don't know what Reid was doing. He just let it bounce. Klepp steps back onto the left and goes back to where it came from. Michener's the target. It's going to go out the back. Drop mark there by Wiles, and it's kicked forward by Lowe. He's up and under. Will look towards it. Looked like McNay there, and he's going to have to put in a chase as they run away through Wilson. Good tackle. Godfrey got it over the top and finds the man out wide there. And Maher, he's taken high, very high, and it'll be a free kick. So Luke Maher, free kick. And Morris doesn't like that. That would have been, and he's pointed him out. He said, "You there. Don't you dare chat to me. I'm Morris." And he's walking back now. And I reckon Maher might be within range. If the arc's only 35, he could be kicking for about 40-odd. So Luke Maher.
It's not 35,
He's handballed off to Smith. He's at a dip. It's a mung. It's going to go into the crowd. Drossler will take the free kick.
Over the boundary line it goes.
Don't have a go at Morris. That's all he said there. He said, "You there? None of that. I've been doing this for a while."
So Lilydale to bring the ball back in through Drossler. Out towards the half back line, standing strong and taking good mark, McWilliam. So what can Tyson do? He's going to kick it to the hot spot. Still 2 kicks from home. Goes towards the Perry direction. Stands strong. Gives the handball off. Oh, that's as good as it gets. Open goal there to the Upper Fenchurch Gully Football Club. That's been put through by Travis Strange. And on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard, the Kings have the lead out here at the LS. So 21 minutes gone on the Bendigo Bank scoreboard. They lead by 4, Steve White.
The Lilydale clearance from the back line this quarter has been pretty woeful, to be honest. It's about the 4th time they haven't been able to clear the 50, or the 35, if you want to call it that.
Is there a breeze? Because they look like they're holding up.
A little bit, it seems like. But it's this end of the ground seems to be paying dividends no matter who kicks through it. So, yeah, interesting statistic coming into the second quarter.
Barry Cotts around the grounds.
Yes, Baronia 3-7-25, Fenchurch Gully 1-1-7, and Ringwood 5-8-38 to Churnside Park, 1 goal straight 6.
Well, the ball's found its way out to the outer wing. Healy dropped it for the Falcons. DePace went in. You get a free kick for Hyde. No! What? Yeah, he has given Hyde. I don't know what Morris was doing there. He just swiped his arm. It's a new free kick. So DePace goes inside forward 50s, looking for Koga, who flies, brought it to ground. Wilson got his legs taken. No free kick. A handball down by Tom Maher. Looking for Godfrey, and he's just going to score it over the boundary line. In front of the, looks like the Lilydale 19s have just settled in for the day there, Ben. We're going to go back to Barry. He's got some more scores.
Yeah, in Division 3, it's Donvale 8-250 to South Belgrave 2-113, and Waverley Blues 5-232, leading Warrandyte 1-4-10.
Tossed in. Koga will do the ruck against Dodds. Dodds does well, wins the tap straight down. Lee got the handball, trying to bust through the pack there with Hards. DePace now got it for the Falcons. It's just like a rugby maul, just big boys going in at it, BWS, and DePace has had it held to him. We'll have a ball up just inside the forward 50 for the Falcons. Upper Gully been all over him since the 5-minute mark of this quarter. As Koga runs and jumps and misses it. So getting out of there was Tommy Murray, just whacks it forward about 60 metres, and well done by Rowan Hall. Couldn't hold the mark though. Michener got the handball to Klepp, wants his left boot and comes back in the middle and finds Baldwin with a dangerous kick. He gives it to Di Franceschi, who goes wider still. They're going to look for Batty. He might have overcooked this one though. It's going to skid out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Had Batty in plenty of space there.
Yeah, they had space there. That was disappointing.
Do you go wide though? Do you run it through the corridor?
No, you don't.
No, but there you go. That's why we're in the box.
Bit of panic about Lilydale at the moment in terms of their disposal.
Umpire throws it in at the fall of the ball. Horsley was there, little handball over the top. Does he have support there? DePace was in there. Risley was able to mop up for the Kings. Kick goes out towards the wing position, standing in position. There was Hall, knocked over the boundary line and out of bounds. Right in front of the west wing, the brethren of the Lilydale Football Club.
Paddy Klepp's had a good game so far for Lilydale, across the half back line. He was in the half forward line first quarter.
5-2 to 4-4. 4 points is the margin. Upper Fenchurch Gully's way.
Battle of the half back lines, isn't it, at the moment, Steve? Upper Gully's back line are transitioning better.
Absolutely. And McWilliams particularly for
he's been good.
Gully.
By Damien Sully. Throw the ball off. Former AFL umpire as well as it comes down.
Ooh.
Scrambly kick. A lot of players still around this one. Hands and knees will have another stoppage. Barry Cotts around the grounds with the score centre.
Yeah, Division 1, East Ringwood 4-9-33 to Knox 1-2-8, and Blackburn 3-4-22 is leading Montrose 2-1-13.
Harvey wins it forward from Michener's tap. Well done there by Koga. He's going to slap it towards the boundary line, and he runs out of play for another boundary throw-in. Left half forward flank for the Falcons. So they probably need a goal here. We're getting deep into time on. Upper Gully by 4 points. 5-2-32, plays 4-4-28 out here at the LSO. Morrison just punches it up in the air. Strange, the last goal kick, got the handball, and they swing it wider still. Looks like it'll be Hards, and he kicks down the line. Klepp has the space, and he's got the mark now on half back. So switches of play. He's got DeFranceschi, marks and plays on. Perry puts the chase in, can't get there, and that kicks out towards Baldwin. He's under pressure though. Good tackle by Wilson. Drop the ball to Baldwin, no free kick, but it's going to work out for the Kings as they go wider and find Perry again. He's been everywhere in this second term. Not within range. He's going to hook around.
Oh, that'd only be 37 metres out, wouldn't it?
Loughnane dropped the mark. Well done by Klepp. Brought down. Horsley tries to break the tackle. That could be ball.
Nah.
And Damien Sully says, not here, not 15 metres out from goal. I'm not going to ping you. Good tackle, though, there by Darcy Wilson. Or Corey Wakefield, sorry. The number 90. You don't see enough of them in senior footy BWS.
Gotta love the 90s. Umpire Damien Sully throws the ball up now. Mitchener, little flick over the back, step around the body there by Lachlan to the top of the goal square. Perry! Well, he just reads the flight of the ball so well. It's experience, it's class, it's all of the above. And the big man will go back and put through, no doubt, his third of the afternoon, Steve.
Who's got an answer for Joel Perry? To Lilydale? They played Zach Kennedy on him. Now Dressler's getting beat.
I'd put Del Biondo on him, but he doesn't seem to be out there.
Well, he might just kick this straight over the club rooms in. Perry comes in. He pokes at it and puts it straight over the goal umpire's yellow hat. The fancy new uniforms by the Eastern Football League umpires. We're loving those. Bendigo Bank scoreboard stretching the lead out to 10 points. 38 plays 28. Upper Fenchurch Gully have the lead. Who's got the lead around the East in the other divisions, Barry?
Well, I can tell you in Division 1, it's a 17-minute mark of the second quarter, and it's South Croydon 8-4, 52 to North Ringwood 3-2-20.
Those high-scoring dogs, Barry, they just love a shootout. Although you need two teams to take part in a shootout.
Would have thought more from Rosal so far this afternoon. They're getting absolutely pasted.
Oh, it's Vermont, Steve.
Yeah,
it happens.
well, I tipped them, that's right.
Mitchell taps it down. Straight to Reed.
For some reason.
Vermont or Roeville?
No, Roeville for some
you
reason.
listen to Ray Baird, that's why you tip.
Yes and no.
We're on the cricket pitch here. No, Morris says, no, that's silly. That's experience. Can't buy that. Ball it up. And Mitchell wins the tap. Harvey's going to run onto it. But a little slap forward by Marr does well because it keeps it out of the path of Harvey, and he'll win it himself. He ducked into that tackle low and just bounced off the bicep. Got it out wide to McWilliam, who handballs to Reed, who's been good all day. Baker chases hard, almost got the smother. Kicked down the line to Hoare. Wouldn't drop what he should have taken. Hoare slaps it towards Strange. Diving in there is Kennedy. Loves a hard ball. No free kick. Comes out to Wooten. He got the handball to McNay. Wants that left shoe. Got a handball to DeFranceschi. Takes a bounce. Might take a second one. Going to cut in ball. Wants the right foot. Spins and turns to give to the Harvey. It's like a training drill at the moment. He comes in. Short ball. It's a training drill, but they've run out of time. That's half time here at the LSO. Lilydale Falcons 4-4-28. They trail Upper Fenchurch Gully 6-2-38. Joel Perry has 3 goals for the Kings, with singles going to Jordan Whiteman, who is out for the rest of the game with concussion, Michael Smith, who probably kicked goal of the day, and Travis Strange. Whilst for the Falcons, it's Healy, Bernstein, Koga, and DePace. Steve White